Daniel had always been a hard-working man. Every morning, he walked to the factory with hope in his heart, believing that his efforts would build a better future for himself and his family. But one day, everything changed. As he reached the factory gate, a bold red sign caught his eyes. Factory closed. All workers laid off. He froze. The job he had relied on for survival, the work he had given his heart and soul to, was gone in an instant. Returning home, Daniel tried to hold himself together. He sat on his worn-out sofa, head in his hands, feeling the weight of uncertainty pressing down on him. Before he could even process the shock, another blow fell. His wife, frustrated and overwhelmed by their sudden hardship, packed her bags and left. Daniel stood helpless as she walked out the door, leaving behind silence and emptiness. With no job, no money, and no one to turn to, Daniel found himself wandering the streets. His once clean clothes became worn and dusty. Nights were cold, and days stretched endlessly before him. In just a few days, the little money he had left ran out completely. As he counted the last few coins in his hand, his stomach growled painfully. That was all he had, a single meal. Daniel walked to a small restaurant, hoping for a bit of warmth and food. But the owner looked at him with contempt and refused to let him in. Humiliated and hungry, Daniel left and found a quiet bench in the square. Sitting there, with the paper container in his hands, he bowed his head and prayed, placing his life in God's hands, knowing he had nothing left. As he sat there, a pregnant woman appeared, carrying two thin, starving children. Their eyes were full of desperation. Without hesitation, Daniel gave them the only meal he had. In return, the woman reached into her pocket and handed him a small, rusty coin. It was all she had, but it was given with gratitude and trust. Daniel took the coin, feeling the weight of both hunger and hope. That night, as he slept on the pavement, he placed the coin beside him and covered himself with a newspaper. When he opened it the next morning, he noticed an advertisement. "We buy rare coins. We value stories." Something stirred within him. He decided to go to the address in the ad. The appraiser examined the coin carefully. To Daniel's astonishment, it was an extremely rare piece. The appraiser handed him a thick envelope filled with money, more than he had ever seen. Daniel's heart swelled with gratitude. He rushed back to the square, hoping to share his fortune with the woman and her children, but no one had seen them. At a nearby newsstand, the shop owner handed him an envelope left for him. Trembling, Daniel opened it and found a letter. It read, "You fed my little ones even when you had nothing. You trusted. This money is to restore your dignity. Keep trusting, for you are never alone." Tears streamed down Daniel's face as he fell to his knees.